Hello, I'm Jermaine Andre, two-time world champion MMA cage fighter. I fought to stay out of gangs. I fought for my family. I fought to pull my crew out of prison. This is my story.
North St. Louis, late 1980s, a time when racism was still rampant in some areas and gangs thrived.
I was ready to die. I was ready to do whatever needed to be done.
Jermaine Andre used and developed his mixed martial arts skills, fighting bare-knuckle wars in the streets where rules didn't exist.
Solitary confinement is where the worst of worst is at. It's called Supermax. That's where I was at. Yeah, hostage takers down there, serial killers. It was wild. So you always got action. All this would be happening. I never participated in it, and I always told everybody in there, dude, let me tell you something. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a convict. I committed a crime. That's it. So I don't go by that code, all that stuff. People are people to me, and that's just the truth.
He gained the trust and respect of the inmates and the guard.
The warden actually pulled me in, and he said, I'm going to give you the gym for a couple hours a day to have a martial arts school.
This is when transformation began. This is where he changed prisoners' lives. This is the birth of Muay Tigers.
And we actually named ourselves, and all of my guys who were my top guys, they wear the tattoo I got on my left shin, on their right shin, as a mark of understanding the martial arts.
Jermaine left prison with a vow to pave the way for his fellow Muay Tigers and others interested in real combat martial arts. This meant putting his own life at risk.
Back when I was fighting, sometimes there were no rounds. Sometimes there was no time limit on the rounds. The weight classes were wider range. There was a 20, 30 pound, if sometimes there were no weight classes. You'd walk in and the rules would change that day. I wouldn't even know what I was gonna do, when I came out, if I hadn't jumped on this path, which led me to becoming, a world champion and a Hall of Famer.
The Muay Tigers are more than martial artists. They have a strict code.
I don't ever want to water down what it takes to be a Muay Tiger. Or you one of these guys who wants to be a cage fighter. Yay, I'm a cage fighter, yay, I'm this, yay, I'm that, just for the glory. Because being a Muay Tiger is not about the glory. It's about the struggle, it's about the pain, it's about the suffering. It's about willing to fall for what's right. And a lot of times it doesn't even have anything to do with physical fighting. It's got to do with the physical fighting they show in their heart.
Muay Tigers, a ferocious true story of struggle, loyalty, resilience, and power that will inspire anyone. Hear Jermaine Andre's captivating story. From the deadly streets to the Hall of Fame to role model. Jump into Jermaine's corner by supporting the production of this documentary now.